What's going on, guys? Drewzy here, back again with another South Park Phone Destroyer Showdown video here on the channel, guys. And this is my first showdown between two legendary cards, as I waited to do this showdown, which was highly requested, by the way, because of the recent changes from the BFU that were done to legendary cards. So I kind of wanted to wait till all the updates were out, so I felt comfortable with the way the updates were before making this video, so I could give you the most up-to-date stats within the game right now, as it currently is. So here we go. Mecha Timmy and Medusa Bebe will be the showdown for today, as you can see in the screenshot, as this was a very highly suggested showdown. Again, as many of these showdowns have been, most of you guys have pretty much been consistent on the cards that you want to see in these showdown videos, and I may change up the format of how these showdown videos going forward based on feedback from previous showdown videos. But let me know down below, guys, what you think of the way I do the showdown videos, if you enjoy this style or if you want me to change it up a little bit here going forward, as I will attempt to do that. But first off, we're going to look at Medusa Bebe first of these two cards, as you know, ladies first kind of thing. So Medusa Bebe, type, she is a range card. Her theme is in the mystical theme. She is a legendary rarity card. Again, like I said, first legendary showdown here on the channel. Her maximum health, this now has been buffed, might I add, is at 929 now at top level 70 of 70, level 6. So it will take a long time for somebody to get to this point, probably with any legendary card. But 929 health for a range card at max is insane, guys. That's almost a tank in its own right. Her maximum damage at max rank is 135, with max overall DPS at 39.7. Both the damage and health for all legendary cards were increased when the BFU launched here just about a month or so ago. Attack speed is a 3.4. Her range is 4, which is about, you know, mid-tier. Normal for most range cards is about 4 range. Movement speed is 0.675, which is typical for most range units. Her damage type is single target. Her position is on the ground. Her special ability is a little bit different. It's not a charged ability, it's not a war cry, it's just a flat special ability, when every time Medusa Bebe kills an enemy, she turns them into a snake. Now the snake also does poison damage and will do additional damage on top of the poison damage that it does do. But the other key thing to know is that whatever level your Medusa Bebe is, that's what level snake you will have whenever you kill an enemy. So if your Medusa Bebe is level 1, you have level 1 snakes. Level 3, she'll have level 3 snakes, so on and so forth, obviously. Her energy cost is 4, and she is currently a low tier in the current meta. Now this has changed, guys, because when she first came out, she was a high tier card. Mystical was running rampant until the Purify and Power Bind nerfs, along with a few other changes to Mystical theme. And she was a high tier card for a long time. Everybody had her. If you had her at level 1, even at level 1, she was playable as a legendary card at level 1. Not so much anymore, guys. Now you really need Medusa Bebe at a level 2 at least to be viable in Legendary Arena, and probably at max level 2, in all honesty, to be viable in Legendary Arena. She's just so much easier to deal with now than she was previously, and people have just figured out a much more intelligent way of dealing with her. One of the big pluses for Medusa Bebe, also with her special ability, if she is to kill Cyborg Kenny, for instance, which, if you guys don't know, Cyborg Kenny's Death Witch causes mind control for the enemy that kills him, Medusa Bebe does not get affected by that. So that's a key little bit of thing to kind of understand with her, of kind of a plus with her. But again, she's kind of fallen off the tier, not used as much in Legendary Arena or in any of the arenas, in all honesty, as she was in previous times. Previous times, if you had Medusa Bebe, she was automatically in a deck. Now, not so much anymore. So that's why she's dropped down to a low tier card now within the current meta. But now let's quickly talk about Mecha Timmy here, guys. So Mecha Timmy, type is ranged yet again, a sci-fi theme card. He is also a legendary card. His maximum health is an unfortunate number at 666. That is at max rank at 70 of 70. His max damage at max rank is 160, with max DPS at 51.6. So this is a nice little up. And Mecha Timmy was already the highest damage DPS range unit before the BFU updates that tweaked legendary cards. So he just got stronger, guys. His attack speed is a 3.1. His range is a 5, which is the longest attack range for any ranged unit that I'm aware of. Nathan has a 5, and there may be a few other ones, but in all honesty, Nathan and Mecha Timmy are the only two I know that have that kind of range. But let me know down below again if there's more that I'm missing. I know Nathan and Timmy, again, have this range. Movement speed, 0.067, again, typical movement speed for a ranged unit. Type damage is single target. He's on the ground for his position. And he has, for his special ability, a charged ability which will inflict mind control to the nearest enemy for 3 seconds. This will increase as when he levels up as far as the length of time that they are under mind control. So that is a key kind of thing to know, but I only still have him at level 1, so I don't know how much the buff goes up as you level him up going forward, as I have yet to unfortunately get a second Mecha Timmy to get him to level 2. So I only have him at max level 1 right now. Energy cost is 4. And in the current meta tier, he is still considered a high tier card. He's probably the only legendary, in all honesty, that can still be played at level 1 in Legendary Arena and still be effective. You could probably make the same argument for Stand Many Moons and maybe Grand Wizard Cartman, but those are probably the only ones. Most of the other legendary cards need to be at least a 2 or probably a 3 to be really viable in Legendary Arena. But Mecha Timmy is one of those rare ones that he is just good even at level 1. He's way better, obviously, at 2 and above. But at level 1, he's still viable in the lower tiers of Legendary Arena. Like, you're not going to be a top 100, 200 player with a level 1 Mecha Timmy. But he is, again, he's kind of the unicorn of Legendary cards right now in the fact that he can just be utilized even at a low level in the higher tiers of PvP. So let's go ahead and quickly break down both the cards at the same time. So or compare the two cards. So type and theme is a draw for both cards. Not really relevant in these kind of things. Rarity is a draw because they're both legendary cards. For maximum health, Bebe dominates Timmy by almost 300 health in the grand scheme of things at the end of the day when they're at max level. But for damage and DPS, both Timmy just outright taking it from Medusa Bebe. Attack speed as well. Timmy will have the better attack speed, about almost 0.9 better in attack speed, which you may think is not a whole lot, but the fact that he's just going to get probably almost an additional hit faster than Medusa Bebe is at the end of the day just makes it that much better. In his range, Timmy has better range. Again, Medusa Bebe's is a 4, with Timmy's is a 5, so that's a huge advantage for a range unit to be able to be further back and be able to protect themselves at the same time. Is really, really nice. Movement speed, damage, and position are all draws. Special ability, in my opinion, Timmy has a better special ability. The fact that it's a charge ability, the fact that he has more attack speed, so it's going to be easier for him to get it off much faster. The fact that Bebe has to kill someone for hers to take effect is the weakness of it, because Bebe's just not killing people as easily as she was previously, so you may just not get, you may get 1 or 2 snakes at most with Bebe staying, if you're able to keep her alive long enough. Current meta in the energy cost, they're both a draw. In the current meta tier, Timmy is considered still a high tier, where Medusa Bebe again has dropped down to low tier. So then comparing down at the bottom, so Bebe with green, Timmy with orange, and as you see, a final score of 6-1, and Mecha Timmy is our showdown winner. This was a big, I wouldn't say this was a kind of a surprise to me that Timmy just ran away with this showdown, because a lot of people really felt that Medusa Bebe, because in my opinion, Medusa Bebe was the strongest legendary card in the game, but based on a lot of these stats and based on what I've been seeing more and more as I've been through Legendary Arena now for almost a full season now, and now almost a season and a half, Mecha Timmy still runs rampant Legendary Arena. Medusa Bebe is almost non-existent. Unless they have her at level 2, then you do not see Medusa Bebe in Legendary Arena. You see Mecha Timmy in every deck that someone has sci-fi in, because he's that good, assuming that they of course have Mecha Timmy. Now the big key is these are legendary cards. They're going to be a little bit harder to obtain than other cards. They're going to be harder to level up because they're going to be much rarer to get those cards for yourself. And then, of course, they're going to cost more in upgrade materials. But at the end of the day, Mecha Timmy, it is a landslide victory here for top legendary card. And now, I guess I have to admit, is definitely the top legendary card in the game right now, which he definitely was. It was between Medusa Bebe and Mecha Timmy as 1 and 2, in my opinion, previously, just a few months ago. But now, as you can see, based on these stats, Mecha Timmy in a landslide win. So I was shocked by this. What do you guys think of the results of this showdown? If you agree, disagree with the things that I'm saying here. And if you want, again, if you want me to change the format of this showdown series, I can do the best I can. I'm not the greatest at editing in the world, but I will do the best I can to try to present more of an accurate showdown of what you guys want to see. But let me know down below, guys. Really enjoy doing this series. I know it's been a few weeks or so since I've done one of these. Plan to probably do some more of these going forward, as there's been kind of just some... not really a lot of creativity right now within the game to do different things, but I have some ideas for stuff, continuing some of the other little mini sub-series that I've kind of done here on the channel. But again, let me know what you want me to, if any changes want to be made to this style of series, or if there's any other series or other things you want me to mention or talk about here on the channel going forward. But until next time, guys, my name is Drewzy.